Okay, here we go. Hi everyone, I hope everyone's really good. So we're outside today and the sun is shining and I've got my lovely husband Will here with me. So we're going to start at the back of our mats, Will. Good. Take a nice big inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, just dive forward, nice straight legs. So get that hamstring stretch and then walk the hands out into your first plank of the day. Have your hands underneath your shoulders, wrapping your triceps, pushing into your hands equally. So you're almost rounding your upper back. You want to keep tucking that pelvis under, that tailbone shooting towards your heels. Holding it here for a few more breaths. Let's hold it for 5. For 4, and then in 3 we're going to slowly lower down to lying, okay? In 3, 2, 1. So as you lower, keep those elbows snuggling into the sides of your waist. Go really slowly down to the mat. Good. And then you're going to keep your hands where they are by your shoulders. Keep your knees down and you'll just push to kneeling plank and then back to your full plank expression. So we'll go again, so keeping those elbows wrapping down, snuggling into the sides of your waist as you lower in a plank, all the way down to lying. And then you'll push up onto your knees. So a kneeling plank here. Good, or full expression like Will's doing, and then back to full plank. And again, so you'll lower all the way down, keeping those elbows snug to the sides. And again, either come onto your knees like this, like me, or full expression like Will, and then back to your plank. Let's go 2 more. Slowly, slowly lowering, lowering, lowering. Really hard on the arms. Push up to your kneeling plank, back to full plank. Last one. Lower, 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 lower. And then come to lie on the mat. Keep the tops of your feet pushing into the mat. Keep that belly button lifted. Keep pushing into the hip bones. And I want you to put your hands by your ears, keeping the back of the neck long. Keep pulling that tummy button away. And you're going to keep your head and chest lifted as you extend your arms forward. Oh look, we might even be able to touch hands. And then coming back to the ears and then lower. So you're going to inhale, lift. Keep that back of the neck long as you extend the arms forward. Hands back to the ears and lowering. And again, going, lifting the head and shoulders, extending those arms. Keep thinking all the time about scooping that tummy button away from the mat and lowering. Keeping the back of the neck long as well. Let's go, extending the arms, hands back to the ears, lowering. Let's go 2 more. Lifting, extending, hands back to the ears and lower. Last one. Lift, extend the arms, good, hands back to the ears and lower, nice. Push back to your child's pose, just stretching it out, toes together, knees apart, reaching the arms forward, dropping the forehead onto the mat. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, sighing out. And again, inhaling. And exhale, sighing out. Good, okay, coming back to all 4s here. And then you're going to have your, extending your right leg behind you and lifting it. So you've got your right leg lifted, you've got a nice flat back, you're not arching your back, you're pulling your ribs down, keeping the back of the neck long, extend that left arm. And then inhale in this extended position. And then bringing it back to center, and then we'll switch sides. So I want you to really think about keeping a nice flat back the whole time as you extend, and then coming back to center. So the whole time you're working on pulling those ribs down, pushing into the hands, extending that arm and leg. Good. And keep going. And it's easier to kind of go higher and then dump into your lower back, but I want you to think about drawing those ribs down to meet the hip bones. Good. I will. Let's go 4 more. Extending. Good. And again, let's go. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. So again, watching that you're not shifting your weight over to one side. You want to stay nice and central in the mat. Last one. Extending, nice flat back. Good, coming back to center. Then extend that right leg again for me and just lift and lower. So keep it hovering and then you're just going to lift and lower. And again, I want you to think about pulling those ribs down so you're not flaring those ribs. Keeping your leg nice and high, keeping your weight even so you're not swaying over to the left, and keep pushing into the hands, so working the arms and the shoulders as well, and keep pulling those ribs down. Really easy to kind of sink in like this. So again, scooping up those abdominals, pushing into the hands, keep nice and centered. If anything, put more weight in your right hand. Good, how many more? Let's go 10 and 9. And if you wanted that extra, take that left arm forward. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that leg lifted. Come onto that left forearm, the right hand, and then you're going to take that right leg out to the side and taking it back up behind you. So you're going to bring it forward and back. How are you doing? Well, keep pushing into your right hand. Good. So taking it out to the side and then lifting it up behind you. And there's some burning going on in my legs for sure. Let's do 6 more. Good, last 5. Woo. Good, 4 more. Almost there, last 3. And 2. Last 1, and keep that leg lifted. And now opening onto your left forearm, okay? So you're going to have to face that wall, and you're going to take your right arm to the sky. Good. And if this is too much, keep that right toe down for me. But if not, you're going to lift and lower this right leg. Good. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back to center. Let's bring this right leg forward for a little pigeon pose. So put the right leg, knee comes forward and the left leg extends back. And you can be a little bit active, rocking left to right if that feels good. Or you can sink down onto your forearms. And try not to fight this position, so long inhales, long exhales. We've got Eric coming to join us now. Good. So take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, sighing out. And another nice breath, inhaling and exhaling. Good, coming up here. So I just want you might have to just come back to center, but sticking with this right leg, and you're going to bring that right foot forward. And I want you to turn those right toes out, so you're on the blade of that right foot. Good. And then you can be on your left hand and take your gaze up to the sky. Or if you wanted a bit extra, you can come onto your left forearm and the right hand comes to the right knee, taking your gaze to the sky, seeing if you can keep dropping those hips down to the mat. Take a nice inhale here and exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. And you can stay here, or if you wanted the extra, do you want to go reach back for your foot, or do you want me to do it? You can do it. I'll do it. Okay, so coming onto the hands, and you can reach back for this back foot, and then keep sinking the hips. I did just do this move in class, and it was a split about 50-50, so don't worry if you find it really challenging, because I just found people finding it challenging. Good, again, pulling it in, opening up to sky, inhaling and exhaling. Nice, come back to center. Let's just go, I've got doggy here, into your down dog here. So pedaling out the feet, just move back a bit here. Pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, sighing out. Good, okay, so come back to all fours. And now we've got to switch sides. So you've got your hands underneath your shoulders, and this time the left leg extends and it stays hovering, and it's just lifting and lowering. Nice straight left leg. And remember, the arms are staying nice and strong. The back is nice and flat, so the ribs are drawing in. Good, and you're pushing equally into both hands, getting that little squeeze of the glute at the top. And if you wanted that extra, the right arm can raise up, challenging your core even more. Let's go 8 and 7, last 6 and 5, 4 more, 3, 2 and 1. Good, and then now you're going to come onto this right forearm. The left leg comes out to the side and then it swoops up behind you. So bringing it out to the side and then up to the sky. I'm going to wait for you. And again, out to the side. Good. And then coming back up. Out to the side. Feeling this so much more on this side. It's already been working, stabilizing when you were doing the other side. So you've got this. We've got 5 more. And then we'll spin onto that right forearm in 4. Last 3, nice slow controlled moves. Last 2. Last 1, and then take that leg, keep it lifted, and then just spinning round, taking your left arm to the sky. If that's too much, you can leave this left foot down. If not, just lift and lower for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wowzers. And then bring that left leg forward for your lovely pigeon pose. So again, nice and gentle with the left knee here. You can pull that foot across underneath you a bit more if you like, but just nice and gentle. And then you can do a little rock left to right, making it a bit active. Or you can sink down onto your forearms, whichever feels better for you. But remember to breathe. Just relaxing into the pose. Good, a couple more breaths here. Nice, last 2 breaths. And last big exhalation. And then coming back to center, and then you have to come out of it slightly to get back in. So the left foot's going to come forward, and again you're turning the left toe out so you're on the blade of that left foot, and then you've got your hand on your left knee and you're taking your gaze to the sky. So holding it here, or if you want that extra, coming onto that right forearm and taking your gaze, trying to sink your right hip down. My hips feel super tight today, so remembering to breathe. Good, another couple of breaths here. And then if you wanted that extra, you can reach back with that left hand for that right foot. So you're in a bit of a pretzel position here, twisting, taking your gaze to the sky, opening that left shoulder, inhaling and exhaling. Nice, everybody. Push back to your down dog, pedaling out the feet, doing whatever feels good in your body here. And then now doing some heel raises, so pushing equally into the hands and just lifting and lowering those heels for 8, for 7, and 6, 5 more. Good. Last 4, and 3. My toe is clicking every time I do this, which has never happened before. Last 2. Last 1, into your plank, so leaning forward. So shoulders over the hands, tucking that pelvis under, pushing equally into the arms, holding it here. If you wanted a little bit extra, bringing that right knee to right elbow, and then left knee to left elbow. Or equally, you can just hold it in static plank, or keep moving. We've got 8 and 7. And don't forget, there's always the kneeling plank option. So you're on your knees and you're tucking under, you're pushing equally into your hands. If not, how many more have we got? 6 and 5. 4 more. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Dropping onto the knees. And again, just coming back to child's pose, reaching those arms forward, bum comes back. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, sighing out. Good. Okay, so coming back up to seating here. And you're going to have your knees bent, feet down. Hello, how you doing? Hands behind your hamstrings, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, so we're going to start just scooping out that tummy, thinking of your spine as a capital C, taking your chest to the sky. And you really want to try and get that lower back on the mat, keep pulling that tummy in. And then you'll inhale, come back up, shoulders away from the ears. And again, going, exhaling, scooping down. And then inhaling, coming back. So you've got this option to keep going with this, holding onto the legs. If you wanted a bit extra, the arms can come out. And then you'll inhale, extend those arms to the sky, watching you're not flaring those ribs. And again, exhaling lower. Each time, seeing if you can challenge yourself to go a little bit further. Inhaling up. And again, exhaling, shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling up. Good, let's go 5 more. And 4 more. Keep going, seeing if you can draw that tummy in, really curving out your spine. 3 more. Inhaling, lift. Good, last 2. Good, last 1. Perfect. Inhale, lift. And then again, coming back here, just a little tilt. You want a nice flat back, holding onto your hands together, and then you'll take a little twist here. Maybe keep your knees squeezing together so you're not shifting your hips. Good. If this is painful on your lower back, sit up a little bit more and just twist like this for me. If you want that bit extra, you can lower it down and slow it down, get that twist all the way. Let's go 10 and 9. Remember, if it doesn't feel good, you can always sit up a little bit more. Last 6 and 5. 4 more and 3. Good, last 2 and 1. Nice, guys. Extending those legs, flexing the feet. Inhale, reach up out the waist. And exhale, diving forward, just taking hold of whatever you can. If it's the legs, if you can hold onto the feet, then great. You can always grab a jumper or something and wrap them around your feet and pull onto it. So inhale, trying to keep a nice flat back here, shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, leaning forward. And again, inhaling, grow tall at the waist. Exhale, leaning forward. And then now just drop that gaze, take a nice big inhale into the back and sighing out. Good, nice. Coming up to seating, there's now a helicopter going overhead. Hands to the ears. Okay, so sitting nice and tall, stacking those ribs. Do you think everyone can hear me right now? Hips, ribs over the hips. Okay, hands to the ears. And then you're going to draw that right knee in as you twist round to meet it. So I want you to really long, slow exhale as you twist, sitting nice and tall, taking your gaze behind you. And then you'll inhale back to center. So sticking with this right leg, exhale, seeing if you can really grow tall, long exhale. Can you twist a little bit more? And inhaling back. So thinking of wringing out a cloth with you twisting the spine, really rinsing it out. Inhaling back. Last 3. Each time you might be able to twist a little bit more. You might be able to bring that knee in a little bit more. Good, last one. Bringing that leg in, twisting. Nice, really good. Now go straight to the other side. So it's a lot of work in the hips as well, lifting that knee up, inhaling back. So this time the left knee is coming up to meet the right elbow, trying to go tall, thinking of a really nice straight back as you twist. Inhaling back, 3 more. Good, last 2. Good, last one. Good, and then now you're going to have your fingertips facing towards you, bending your knees. Again, opening those shoulders, so drawing those shoulders back. We've now got dolly here. I think this is dolly. Good. And bringing those elbows together, you're going to lift those hips to reverse bridge. Good. Perfect. And then you're going to inhale, lower. So I want you to really open that chest. Exhale, lift those hips, get all the way to the end of this move. Inhaling, lower. So really scoop that tummy up before you lift. Get the lift, hold it there for a beat, and then inhale, lower. Let's do 2 more here. Good, keeping that chest nice and open. Last one. Good, come to seating. Let's just stretch, do whatever you like with your legs. Just stretch out your wrists for a second. So just pull your fingers back. Hello. Good. And then the other thing is we're doggy sitting. So we've got 3 dogs in the house today, but no kids. So I think that's the best option. Okay, so either continuing with that option, so fingers facing towards you, bending the knees, or you can extend those legs and lift with, so having it nice straight legs and lifting up this way. You want me to, I don't want to do this one. Good. And in, so this is the harder option. So remember keeping that chest nice and open. Good. Inhaling, lower. Let's go 3 more, scooping up that tummy as you lift those hips to the sky, holding it there and lowering. Let's do 3 more. And remember, you can carry on with that bent knee option. Good, last 2. Inhaling, lower, last one. Nice, guys, really good. And then just coming up to stand, rolling the shoulders. Good, okay, so we're going to finish with a little cardio standing circuit. So coming onto your left side of your mat. Okay, and then you can just start a little hop over, okay, like this, whilst I'm trying to miss the dogs. So yeah, a little skater hop, exhaling as you jump, and you can challenge yourself to jump a little bit further each time, landing nice. Okay, and you can keep going with this. If this is too much for you, just do a step for me. A nice quick step across. You could get some arms involved here. Good. Or if not, you can carry on. And Will's keeping his leg lifted the whole time. Good. And nice. I'm going to have to keep up with your pace. Okay. So nice, gentle landing. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to stand. Come facing your mat here, and you're just going to extend your leg back. Keep that upper body leaning forward as you come into your lunge. Because if you come like this, sometimes you're dumping into your lower back. So keeping forward. And you can really do whatever you like with that back leg. You can have it bent, or you can extend it all the way behind you. Just keep moving, basically. You could just do a step back like this, if that feels better. I just want you to go at your own pace here and just keep moving. Good, let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, back to that little skater. So again, remember, you can step, or you can do a little jump, landing nice and soft, exhaling as you go. Good. Let's go 10, and 9, and 8. Good, last 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Good, last 1. Okay, back to where we were before. So these step backs. Good. You can carry on with this. If you're feeling crazy, you can give me a little, I'm going to keep my hands down, a little lunge jump. Like this, landing nice and gently for 8, and 6, 4, 2, and done. Good, last time. How are you doing? This side of the mat, and let's go. Jumping across. Again, challenging yourself. Can you get a little more each time? Woo. I'm missing your... Okay, let's do this. 10, and 9, and 8. Good, 7, 6, and 5. Breathing as well is good. 3, 2, and 1. And then either your step backs like this, or to finish, let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm not going to be able to speak, 6, last 4, 3, oh my God, 2, and 1. Okay, really nice. We're done. Should we just stretch out actually? One little stretch before we go. Lying on your back, right foot up to left knee, shoulders away from the ears, flexing the feet, drawing that left knee in towards you. You want that right knee to be moving away from the body, and breathe. And it's so nice being outside in the sun. Another couple of breaths. Good, one more breath here. Exhaling. Good, and then switching sides. Left foot on right knee. Reaching for that left. Shoulders away from the ears and breathing. Another 2 breaths here. Good, last one. Nice, guys, and now you're done. And thank you so much, and see you again. Bye. Do you want to say bye? Bye. What's the time, by the way?